This is a Citroen AX with the Honda B16 engine that revs to the moon. Let's dive in, let's have a look, because this is an insane sleeper build, and we've just been out, and this is funny. So what a sleeper people don't really know is it's normally just a standard or rubbish car with an insane engine which is really fast. Bit of a dent on the door, again more lack appeal. It's perfect. It's lowered a little bit, so someone who's looking at it will think the suspension's broke, but it's actually on good Saxo VTS suspension. Scuff on the bumper, more lack appeal. The thing that does give it away, it's got a huge exhaust. Well, I think it's like a 3-inch or 2.5-inch inward roll, exhaust. And trust me, when you hit VTEC in this thing, you can hear that exhaust probably from miles away. It's a battered AX. It's not rotten, it's not rusty, it's just got some character scars and lack appeal. So in here, again, not much really to report because it's a sleeper, so you don't ever want everything fancy. The shell's actually done just over 50,000 miles. That's when I said it's not rusty. It's just got a bit of character dings and bits and pieces. There's a set of switches, fan, fog, indicator, nothing much. And it has this tablet so you can see your revs, your oil temp, water temp. Let's look at the magic of that B16 though. And this is what makes this car so funny. See if I can find it. It'll probably take me 20 minutes to find the clip. I can't even find the clip for it. There we go. Look at this little thing. So this is basically a B16 Honda swap. The Honda guys are probably going to kill me for this one, like EK Civic Type R. That's what I'm thinking it is. But these engines are so tunable. They rev to the moon, keep the shell. You could have a 7, 8, 900 horsepower B16 in this thing, whether you'd want to drive a tin box with that size, but this would be insane with a giant turbo. The guy who owns this car has literally said, I don't want to be on camera. I don't want basically any prayer. I don't want anything. Here the keys, bring it back in a couple of hours, do your filming, enjoy the car, kick its head in, get it on the red line, just go and enjoy it. Just me and my boy, got the keys and the car. We're going to go and see what it's like, because I'm quite looking forward to this one.
So it's about fan or out?
No, he said leave that all on.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it is on or off that clutch, wow. Because he said to me the biting point's really short.
First time I've ever seen you do that with a car.
Because he warned me, he said the biting point's really low down.
Yeah, this is a mad car. What the hell was that?
It's lively, this little thing.
This is
lively. But it'd be good for you to see the difference between a tin box with a turbo and a tin box with a normal aspirated. Yeah. The turbo, you have your lag. This is just all going to be revs. Yeah. And we're not even on VTEC.
Oh yeah.
So we're just powering along and we've not even touched VTEC at all as yet.
Oh, I love that though. That is great. It's like if you go to like 30 miles an hour, but it just feels good, doesn't it?
You can hear the VTEC kick over.
Yeah. Proper can't you? I've never heard it before like that.
You can hear the two note change, can't you?
Yeah, completely different note change.
Talking to the owner, he kind of bought it as an unfinished project because he was a Honda fan. So we don't know the original backstory, we don't know the original builder, we're only going as what we can see face value. I can only imagine they've had a Honda engine there and they've gone, there's an AX shell there.
Thinking, yeah.
The shell's super light, let's use that.
It's not right, is it? It's ready to it's just not right. It's gonna make me like Hondas, I like that VTEC kicking in. As much as I love to hear the turbo and everything,
yeah.
That VTEC's just different.
It's a funny little car, this. With these Honda conversions, what I'm finding is, because they are very, very popular, you can buy, technically, an off-the-shelf mount kit. So what they send you is, they send you the billet mount area, but they send you these laser cut plates. So you could technically weld them in anywhere you want. And I think that's the reason why they're becoming popular conversions. You've just technically got to make drive shafts. They have stuff like Honda and things like that, which mean the original ECU can be adapted to technically running everything. That's where the phrase comes from, K-swap the world, because you can get these Honda engines to run in anything. Drive shafts have been made. Maybe it's a combination of an AX outer Honda inner welded together. I would have thought, I think these are around 160 horsepower. So the drive shafts, technically, being welded should hold up to that. Stitch weld struts tops with like a strut base welded on. It does have what they class as a B18 inlet. So if you look there, it's been welded. 160, 170 horsepower in something that weighs 700 kg with the worst brakes on the planet. This is going to make you feel alive and it's going to make you laugh.
That is insane though.
That is different. He's screaming.
Yeah, I don't experience that.
Because you're used to maybe getting to 6,000, 5,000 changing gear.
Yeah.
Where the VTEC's up to 8, 9.
Yeah. And it just keeps going.
Your head tells you to change gear.
Yeah.
But you have to know when that VTEC's kicking, just let it go.
Damn. That is addictive. So addictive.
First experience of a VTEC.
Of a Honda, yeah. Genuine. In an AX shell. Something like this.
Not even in a Civic.
I experienced a VTEC in one of these, and I experienced a Subaru in a Golf. It doesn't make any sense. I've experienced all these cars in the wrong way.
In the wrong engine, the wrong way around. But then that should also show you why, if someone loves this shell but hates the engine, but then wants the experience of the Honda engine, that's why people combine the two. And that's why the Subaru guy did. He loved the sound of the Subaru, but he loved the looks of the Golf. Hence why he did that. Obviously, anyone who's watching this, this car's technically going up for sale. The owner basically hasn't got the interest to finish it off. He's had some fun, he's had some smiles. It's that switch over, innit?
You can actually tell.
Oh,
That's
what VTEC is.
I never realised it was that prominent. Like you can, I didn't realise you could tell that much when it kicks in. Like I thought it was just a gradual thing. I didn't think it was literally
you can physically
on
hear
or
it.
off.
Yeah, you can physically
It's crazy.
hear it. So then if you had to pick then, so let's go now, you've done an old school turbo car, now you've done a bit of a screamer. We're not going off pure speed.
Oh, no.
Oh, so you're picking?
This is just, I love the, it's got to be turbo, I think.
Right, okay.
Let's have the turbo.
Right.
But this is just, I don't know, the VTECs.
But then the flip side is, I think when we get further down the journey of when we do more videos and we go on a track day and you experience one of these, a normal screamer and a turbo, you're going to go, I want a screamer on track.
Yeah, definitely,
Because you want the instant power coming out the corners.
Exactly.
So you kind of get used to the time and the place of both.
Yeah.
But I'm an old school turbo man.
Yeah.
And my response will show it all. As much as I say to people, my reactions are normally quite bad when it comes to big power cars because you've been in a lot of them, you can't really fake it. But this goes back to when I drove the 106s and down south. It's just the funniness of them.
Yeah.
They don't have to be fast, it just makes you laugh and smile.
It does. I think it's because you know how you look as well to everyone else.
Yeah, everyone thinks you're an idiot. I mean, we are idiots.
Yeah.
But we're really enjoying
We're
ourselves.
smiling, yeah.
That's what the sleeper build should be.
Yeah.
Because it's the point of when you pull up against an RS3, a Golf R, and they're laughing at you because you're in your little rotten rust box, and then you absolutely annihilate them.
Yeah.
They're like, what, pardon? Little pops and bangs of everything.
I say I rate this 8 out of 10.
An 8 out of 10. And I feel if this was fine-tuned, the gears were better, the clutch was better, and the brakes were better, and all them little jobs are fixed, it might go up against the
it'd be a great car.
Because you'd have more confidence into
It's
pushing.
a safety. I don't know. It's a bit
You're
more,
never going to feel safe in it.
It's a bit more thrilling when you know the brakes ain't the best. For the first experience of a VTEC, this has sold it to me. Now I understand why Hondas are so popular. Because I never really understood it. I understand that it was unbreakable. It take a lot of power. I never really understood the VTEC. I'm like, why do people like it? I get it gives you more power on the high end, but the noise change is what does it. It's addictive.
And then you've also got to think of, you've got not only a VTEC, depending, I don't know much about Honda tuning, and I'm sure they still keep the VTEC, it's the fact of you've got the VTEC and the boost coming in.
Yeah,
so it's got double lag, and that's why, again, when you look at the Honda's drag racing, they're at the short track when they're not on the revs is rubbish, because then it's the old world sets on fire. I think that's the new era, why it's so popular of turbo lag. That's right, because you don't get turbo lag no more with the new stuff. It's now, that's why people like the VTEC, because it's nothing. I think it's the new turbo lag is VTEC.
Experience.
So I'm really enjoying that you can get your own opinion on all these different engines and combinations. Whose idea was this? I can understand, listen, I love it. You couldn't get not a worse shell. I like this, is so light, this car.
You can't get a better sleeper shell. I've never been in one of these AX.
An AX. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever been in one. Don't think I've been in one. This is the first one for me. Thoroughly enjoyed that. It was good, that. And enjoyed showing you the difference now. And you've experienced VTEC for the first time.
Yeah, genuine. Insane. Insane.
You can see why everyone says K-swap the world now. Really enjoyed this one. Something a bit different. Me being able to teach my son the difference between old school turbo lag and an NA Screamer, for him to understand why so many people want to go on a track day with NA Screamers rather than a turbo car. So if you've got or can show me a better sleeper, get in touch. Doesn't have to be the fastest, doesn't have to look the prettiest, and this proves it. It's not pretty and it's not 1,000,000 horsepower, it just works. So this car's actually for sale. If there's a link for the eBay ad in the description, it's still for sale. Click on it, it'll take you there. If it's not there, unfortunately guys, it's sold. So something a bit different to the channel. I know you guys all love Hondas. We had a massive response to a previous Honda we did, hence come and seeing this thing. So we'll sign this one off. What a crazy little build. I love it. It just needs a bit of finishing. Cannot say highly how good this car is. So we'll sign it off. I hope you enjoyed something a bit different. Take care guys, and I'll see you all on the next video.